After her fairy tale wedding to Prince Harry, she stepped into a new world full of traditions, responsibilities, and public attention. Meghan was excited about her new role, but she knew it would require many adjustments. Living as a duchess meant learning royal protocols. Meghan had to understand the rules and customs of the British royal family. This included everything from how to greet the Queen to the proper way to wave to the public. There were many rules about dress codes, behaviour, and speech. Meghan took these lessons seriously. She wanted to respect the traditions of her new family and represent them well. One of the first things Meghan did was to start working on projects she was passionate about. She and Harry created the Royal Foundation, which focused on causes close to their hearts. Meghan was especially interested in women's rights, mental health, and social justice. She wanted to use her new position to bring attention to these important issues. Meghan's first major initiative was the Together, Our Community Cookbook. This project supported the Hub Community Kitchen, a group of women affected by the Grenfell Tower fire in London. Meghan visited the kitchen often, cooking with the women and hearing their stories. She was inspired by their strength and sense of community. The cookbook featured recipes from the women and raised funds to help the kitchen continue its work. It was a big success and showed Meghan's commitment to making a positive impact. Public appearances were a significant part of Meghan's new role. She attended many events, from charity galas to official ceremonies. Each event required careful preparation. Meghan had to learn about the organizations she was visiting and understand their work. She wanted to connect with the people she met and show genuine interest in their stories. One memorable event was Meghan's visit to Ireland. It was her first official overseas trip as a duchess. Meghan and Harry were warmly welcomed by the Irish people. They visited historical sites, met with local leaders, and attended a garden party at the British ambassador's residence. Meghan's charm and warmth won over many people, and she made a positive impression during the visit. Another important part of Meghan's royal duties was the royal tours. These tours took Meghan and Harry to different countries around the world. One of their most notable tours was to Australia, Fiji, Tonga, and New Zealand. The tour was packed with events, from meeting local leaders to visiting schools and community projects. Everywhere they went, Meghan and Harry were greeted with enthusiasm. During the tour, Meghan announced that she was expecting her first child. The news added excitement to the tour, and people were thrilled for the couple. Meghan continued her busy schedule, showing her dedication and resilience. She and Harry visited an indigenous community in Australia, attended a state dinner in Fiji, and explored the stunning landscapes of New Zealand. The tour was a success and strengthened the bonds between the countries and the royal family. Adjusting to life as a duchess also meant dealing with constant media attention. Meghan was often in the spotlight, and her every move was watched and analysed. The media could be harsh and intrusive, and Meghan faced a lot of criticism and negative stories. It was a challenging aspect of her new life, but Meghan stayed focused on her work and tried to rise above the negativity. Despite the challenges, Meghan continued to champion causes she believed in. She became a patron of several organisations, including the National Theatre, the Association of Commonwealth Universities, and SmartWorks, a charity that helps unemployed women find jobs. Meghan was hands-on in her work, visiting the organisations, meeting with staff and clients, and supporting their missions. One of Meghan's key initiatives was her work with SmartWorks. She helped create a collection of professional clothing for women entering the workforce. The collection was called the Smart Set, and it included items like blazers, trousers, and dresses. For every item purchased, another was donated to SmartWorks. Meghan wanted to help women feel confident and prepared for job interviews. The project was a success, and it highlighted Meghan's commitment to empowering women. Throughout her time as a Duchess, Meghan also focused on mental health. She and Harry launched the Heads Together campaign with Prince William and Kate. The campaign aimed to change the conversation about mental health and encourage people to seek help. Meghan spoke openly about the importance of mental well-being and the need to support each other. In addition to her work, Meghan had to balance her personal life. She and Harry welcomed their son, Archie, in May 2019. Becoming a mother was a joyous and transformative experience for Meghan. She wanted to provide a loving and stable environment for Archie, while also fulfilling her royal duties. Balancing motherhood and her responsibilities was challenging, but Meghan embraced her new role with grace and dedication. As Meghan navigated her new life, she relied on the support of her loved ones. Harry was her biggest supporter, always by her side. Meghan's mother, Doria, also provided strength and guidance. Despite the distance, Meghan remained close to her friends and found comfort in their support. Meghan's journey as the Duchess of Sussex was filled with highs and lows. She faced many challenges, but she also achieved a lot. She used her platform to advocate for important causes, connected with people around the world, and made a positive impact through her work. Meghan showed resilience, compassion, and a strong commitment to making a difference. In the next chapters, we will see how Meghan and Harry continue their journey, facing new challenges and embracing new opportunities. Their story is one of love, dedication, and the pursuit of a better world. Chapter 8. Motherhood. Meghan Markle's journey into motherhood began with joyful news. In October 2018, during their royal tour of Australia, Meghan and Prince Harry announced that they were expecting their first child. The world celebrated with them, and everyone was excited for the new addition to the royal family. Meghan's pregnancy was a busy time. She continued her royal duties, attending events and meetings, even as she prepared for the arrival of her baby. Meghan was determined to stay active and involved, but she also made sure to take care of herself and her growing baby. She focused on a healthy lifestyle, practicing yoga and eating nutritious foods. As Meghan's due date approached, she and Harry moved to Frogmore Cottage in Windsor. They wanted a peaceful and private place to start their family. The cottage was cozy and surrounded by beautiful gardens, providing the perfect setting for welcoming their baby. On May 6, 2019, Meghan gave birth to a healthy baby boy. They named him Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor. Archie's arrival brought immense joy to Meghan and Harry. They were thrilled to become parents and excited to start this new chapter of their lives. Becoming a mother was a transformative experience for Meghan. Holding Archie for the first time, she felt a deep sense of love and responsibility. She wanted to give him the best possible start in life, filled with love, support, and opportunities. Meghan and Harry were committed to being hands-on parents, despite their busy schedules. The early days of motherhood were both magical and challenging for Meghan. Like all new mothers, she had to adjust to sleepless nights and the constant care a newborn requires. There were moments of exhaustion and uncertainty, but also moments of pure joy and connection. Meghan cherished the quiet times with Archie, holding him close and watching him sleep. Balancing motherhood with her royal duties was not easy. Meghan had to find a way to manage her responsibilities while being there for Archie. She took some time off from her public engagements to focus on her family, but she knew she would need to return to her duties eventually. When Meghan did start attending events again, She found ways to balance her work and family life. She made sure to schedule her engagements around Archie's needs, and always kept him as her top priority. Meghan's ability to juggle her roles as a mother and a duchess was a testament to her strength and determination. Harry was a supportive partner throughout this journey. He shared the parenting duties, changing diapers, and helping with nighttime feedings. Harry and Meghan worked as a team, supporting each other and making sure they were both involved in Archie's upbringing. Their strong partnership helped them navigate the challenges of parenthood. One of the joys of motherhood for Meghan was watching Archie grow and develop. His first smiles, his curious eyes exploring the world around him, and his first attempts at crawling and walking filled her with happiness. Meghan loved spending time with Archie, reading to him, playing with him, and taking him on walks in the garden. Despite the happiness Archie brought, Meghan also faced challenges. The intense media scrutiny did not ease with the arrival of their baby. Reporters and photographers wanted every detail about Archie, and the constant attention was overwhelming. Meghan and Harry were determined to protect their son's privacy and give him a normal upbringing as much as possible. To manage the public interest, Meghan and Harry decided to share some moments with the world on their own terms. They released a few photos of Archie, showing him as a happy and healthy baby. These glimpses into their family life were warmly received by the public, and it helped reduce some of the media pressure. In addition to her family responsibilities, Meghan continued her charitable work. She remained passionate about the causes she supported, such as women's rights, mental health, and social justice. Meghan found ways to stay involved, even if it meant working from home or attending fewer events. She believed in the importance of making a difference and wanted to set a good example for Archie. Meghan also launched new initiatives as a mother. She became more involved in projects that supported children and families. Meghan's experiences as a mother gave her new insights and perspectives, which she used to advocate for policies and programs that benefited parents and children. One of Meghan's significant projects during this time was her work with Smart Works. This charity helps unemployed women gain the skills and confidence they need to succeed in job interviews. Meghan's involvement included creating a capsule collection of workwear. For every item sold, another was donated to a woman in need. This project combined Meghan's love for fashion with her commitment to empowering women. Meghan's ability to balance her roles as a mother, a duchess, and a humanitarian was inspiring. She showed that it was possible to be dedicated to both family and work, even in the face of challenges. Her journey into motherhood was a testament to her resilience and her unwavering commitment to her values. As Archie grew, Meghan and Harry continued to focus on providing him with a loving and supportive environment. They wanted him to grow up knowing the importance of kindness, compassion, and making a positive impact in the world. Meghan and Harry were determined to teach Archie these values through their own actions and by creating a nurturing home. Chapter 9. Stepping Back from Royal Duties. In early January 2020, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry made a surprising announcement. They decided to step back from their roles as senior members of the British royal family. This news shocked the world and had many implications for the couple and the royal family. Harry and Meghan had been considering this decision for some time. They loved serving the public and representing the Queen, but the pressures and constant media scrutiny had become overwhelming. They wanted to create a more balanced life, one where they could focus on their family and their own well-being. They also wanted to pursue new opportunities and continue their humanitarian work in a way that suited them better. The official announcement was made on their Instagram account. They explained their desire to work towards becoming financially independent while still supporting the Queen. They planned to split their time between the United Kingdom and North America, giving them the space they needed to raise their son, Archie, and start new projects. The announcement had immediate and far-reaching implications. The media reacted with a mix of surprise, speculation, and criticism. Headlines were filled with questions about what this decision meant for the royal family and the future of Harry and Meghan. Some people supported their choice, understanding the need for a more private and balanced life. Others criticized them, accusing them of abandoning their duties and responsibilities. The public opinion was divided. Many people sympathized with Meghan and Harry, recognizing the intense scrutiny they faced and the challenges of living under such constant public attention. Supporters praised their courage to step back and prioritize their family's well-being. However, there were also critics who felt disappointed and confused by their decision. They worried about the impact on the royal family and the traditions that had been upheld for generations. The British tabloids, in particular, were relentless. They analysed every aspect of the announcement, often with a negative tone. Meghan and Harry were accused of seeking fame and fortune at the expense of their royal duties. The couple found themselves at the centre of a media storm once again, but this time they were determined to take control of their own narrative. Despite the controversy, Meghan and Harry moved forward with their plan. They began the process of transitioning to a new life in North America. They spent some time in Canada, a place that had always been special to Meghan, having lived there while filming Suits. Canada provided them with a sense of peace and a chance to step back from the public eye. In March 2020, the couple attended their final official engagements as senior royals. These events were emotional, filled with mixed feelings of gratitude, sadness, and relief. Meghan and Harry knew they were closing a significant chapter of their lives, but they were also excited about the future. The transition was not without its challenges. Moving to North America meant leaving behind their royal duties, family, and friends in the UK. They had to navigate new legal and financial arrangements, including paying for their own security. It was a complex and sometimes stressful process, but Meghan and Harry remained committed to building a new life on their terms. By the spring of 2020, Meghan, Harry, and Archie settled in California. They chose to live in Montecito, a quiet and private community. The move allowed them to be closer to Meghan's mother, Doria, and provided a safe and nurturing environment for Archie to grow up in. With their new life in California, Meghan and Harry started focusing on their future projects. They founded Archewell, a non-profit organization named after their son. Archewell's mission was to uplift and unite communities through compassionate and innovative approaches. The organization focused on issues such as mental health, gender equality, and social justice. Meghan and Harry wanted to continue their humanitarian work in a way that was meaningful to them. Stepping back from royal duties also gave Meghan and Harry more freedom to explore new opportunities. They signed a production deal with Netflix to create documentaries, films, and series that inspired and informed. They also partnered with Spotify to produce podcasts that highlighted diverse voices and important topics. The couple's decision to step back from their royal roles allowed them to speak more openly about their experiences. In a candid interview with Oprah Winfrey, Meghan and Harry shared their reasons for leaving the royal family and the challenges they faced. They spoke about the intense media scrutiny, the lack of support from within the institution, and the impact on their mental health. Their honesty resonated with many people and sparked important conversations about mental health, racism, and the pressures of public life. As Meghan and Harry settled into their new life, they continued to focus on their family. They welcomed their second child, a daughter named Lilibet Diana, in June 2021. The name honored both Harry's grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, whose family nickname was Lilibet, and his late mother, Princess Diana. The birth of Lilibet brought immense joy to the family and marked a new chapter in their lives. Through all the challenges and changes, Meghan and Harry remained committed to their values and their vision for a better world. They used their platform to raise awareness about important issues and to support causes they believed in. Their journey was not easy, but they showed resilience, courage, and a deep sense of purpose. In stepping back from their royal duties, Meghan and Harry made a bold choice to prioritize their family's well-being and to create a life that aligned with their values. Their story is a reminder that it is possible to make difficult decisions, to forge a new path, and to stay true to oneself, even in the face of adversity. In the next chapters, we will continue to follow Meghan and Harry as they navigate their new life, embrace new opportunities, and continue their work to make a positive impact in the world. Their journey is one of love, resilience, and the belief in the power of making a difference. Chapter 10. New Ventures. After stepping back from their royal duties, Meghan and Harry were ready to start a new chapter in their lives. They wanted to use their freedom to pursue projects that reflected their values and passions. One of their first steps was founding Archewell, a non-profit organization named after their son, Archie. The name Archewell was a combination of arch, meaning source of action, and well, symbolizing a deep resource. The organization aimed to uplift and unite communities through various initiatives. Archewell had several branches: Archewell Foundation, Archewell Audio, and Archewell Productions. Each branch focused on different ways to create positive change. The foundation supported humanitarian projects, while the audio and production branches aimed to produce content that inspired and educated audiences worldwide. One of Archewell's first projects was a partnership with World Central Kitchen, an organization founded by chef Jose Andres. World Central Kitchen provides meals to communities affected by disasters. Meghan and Harry supported the construction of community relief centers in different parts of the world. These centers would not only serve as kitchens during crises, but also as community hubs for education and training during normal times. In addition to their work with World Central Kitchen, Meghan and Harry were passionate about mental health. They believed in the importance of breaking the stigma around mental health issues and encouraging open conversations. To this end, they produced a mental health series with Oprah Winfrey called The Me You Can't See. The series featured personal stories from people around the world, including Harry, who shared his own experiences with mental health struggles. The series aimed to show that it's okay to seek help and that everyone's mental health journey is valid. Archewell Audio, their podcast branch, signed a deal with Spotify to create original podcasts. Meghan and Harry wanted to highlight diverse voices and discuss important topics. Their first podcast, released during the holiday season, featured conversations with various guests about their reflections on 2020 and hopes for the future. The podcast was well received and showed Meghan and Harry's ability to connect with people from different backgrounds. Archewell Productions, their media production branch, signed a deal with Netflix. Meghan and Harry planned to produce documentaries, feature films, and children's programming. They wanted to create content that was not only entertaining, but also meaningful and educational. One of their first projects was a documentary series about the Invictus Games, an international sports event for wounded, injured, and sick servicemen and women founded by Harry. The series aimed to highlight the strength and resilience of the participants and the positive impact of sports on recovery. Continuing their humanitarian work was a priority for Meghan and Harry. They supported various causes, including gender equality, racial justice, and environmental sustainability. Meghan, who had long been an advocate for women's rights, worked with organizations that supported women and girls. She was particularly focused on issues like education, economic empowerment, and health. One of Meghan's notable initiatives was her support for Smart Works, a UK-based charity that helps unemployed women prepare for job interviews by providing them with professional clothing and interview coaching. Meghan had previously launched a clothing collection with Smart Works, and she continued to support their mission by participating in events and raising awareness. Harry, on the other hand, remained dedicated to supporting veterans and mental health initiatives. He continued his work with the Invictus Games Foundation and other organizations that help veterans transition to civilian life. Harry also co-founded Heads Together, a mental health campaign with his brother Prince William and sister-in-law Kate. The campaign aimed to change the conversation around mental health and encourage people to seek help. In their new ventures, Meghan and Harry faced both opportunities and challenges. They were excited about the freedom to pursue their passions, but they also had to navigate the complexities of building a new life outside the royal family. They focused on creating a balance between their professional projects and their family life, ensuring they had time to spend with Archie and their daughter, Lilibet. Living in California provided Meghan and Harry with a sense of peace and privacy. They enjoyed the simple pleasures of family life, such as playing with their children in the garden, cooking meals together, and exploring their new community. They also valued the support of Meghan's mother, Doria, who lived nearby and played an active role in their lives. Despite the challenges of public scrutiny, Meghan and Harry remained committed to their mission. They understood the power of their platform and used it to advocate for causes they believed in. They wanted to inspire others to take action and make a difference in their own communities. Their journey was not without its difficulties. Meghan and Harry had to deal with ongoing media attention and criticism. However, they were determined to stay true to their values and continue their work. They believed that their efforts would have a positive impact and that their story could inspire others to overcome obstacles and pursue their dreams. In the midst of their new ventures, Meghan and Harry also focused on personal growth and learning. They took courses, attended workshops, and sought advice from experts in various fields. They were committed to becoming better leaders and making informed decisions that would benefit their projects and the people they aimed to help. As Meghan and Harry continued to build their new life, they remained hopeful and optimistic about the future. They knew that their path was unconventional, but they were confident in their vision and their ability to make a difference. Their journey was a testament to the power of resilience, determination, and the belief that everyone has the potential to create positive change. Chapter 11. Challenges and Controversies. As Meghan Markle and Prince Harry settled into their new life in California, they faced many challenges and controversies. The couple had hoped that stepping back from royal duties would give them more privacy and peace, but the intense media scrutiny followed them across the ocean. They soon found themselves in a series of legal battles and public disputes that tested their resilience and determination. One of the most significant challenges they faced was the relentless media attention. The British tabloids in particular continued to publish stories about Meghan and Harry, often painting them in a negative light. The couple felt that these stories were not only intrusive, but also harmful and misleading. They decided to take legal action against several media outlets for invasion of privacy and defamation. One of the major lawsuits involved a British newspaper that had published a private letter Meghan had written to her father. Meghan was heartbroken by this breach of privacy. The letter was deeply personal, and seeing it in the headlines was painful. Meghan and Harry believed that they had the right to private communication and decided to fight back legally. The legal battles were stressful and time-consuming. Meghan had to prepare for court, give statements, and deal with the ongoing media coverage of the lawsuits. It was a challenging time, but she was determined to stand up for her rights and protect her family's privacy. In the end, Meghan won the case, and the court ruled that the publication of the letter was unlawful. This victory was a significant step in their fight against media intrusion. While dealing with the legal battles, Meghan and Harry also faced personal challenges. The public opinion was divided, and they often found themselves the target of harsh criticism. Some people questioned their motives for leaving the royal family, while others supported their decision and admired their courage. Meghan and Harry had to navigate these mixed reactions and stay focused on their goals. One of the rumours they had to address was the idea that Meghan had caused a rift between Harry and his family. The media often speculated about tensions within the royal family, suggesting that Meghan and Harry's decision to step back had created conflict. Meghan and Harry, however, emphasized that their choice was a mutual decision made for the well-being of their family. They wanted to create a healthy environment for their children and pursue their passions in a way that felt authentic to them. Addressing these rumours was not easy. Meghan and Harry chose to speak out in interviews and through their own channels, sharing their side of the story. They wanted to clarify their intentions and counter the negative narratives that were being spread about them. Their honesty and openness helped some people understand their perspective, but it also led to more scrutiny and debate. In addition to media scrutiny, Meghan faced other personal challenges. She had to balance her roles as a mother, wife, and public figure, while dealing with the emotional toll of the negative press. Meghan found solace in her family and friends, who provided unwavering support. Her mother, Doria, was a constant source of strength, reminding her to stay grounded and focused on what truly mattered. Despite the difficulties, Meghan remained committed to her work and her values. She continued to advocate for causes she believed in, using her platform to raise awareness about issues like mental health, women's rights, and social justice. Meghan believed that her experiences, both positive and negative, could be used to inspire others and bring about meaningful change. One way Meghan and Harry addressed the challenges was by launching their own media ventures. They founded Archewell Productions and Archewell Audio to create content that was meaningful and reflective of their values. Through documentaries, podcasts, and other media projects, they aimed to tell stories that resonated with people and highlighted important issues. This allowed them to control their narrative and focus on positive, impactful work. Meghan also found strength in sharing her personal experiences. In a poignant essay published in the New York Times, Meghan revealed that she had suffered a miscarriage. She wrote about the pain and grief she felt, and the importance of asking others if they are okay. Meghan's essay was met with an outpouring of support, and many people appreciated her bravery in sharing such a personal and painful experience. It opened up a conversation about pregnancy loss and the need for empathy and support. Throughout these challenges and controversies, Meghan and Harry stood by each other. Their partnership was strong, and they faced each obstacle together. They leaned on each other for support and worked as a team to navigate the complexities of their new life. Their love and commitment to their family remained their guiding force. Meghan and Harry's journey was not easy, but it was a testament to their resilience and determination. They faced significant challenges, from media scrutiny and legal battles to public criticism and personal loss. Yet, through it all, they remained focused on their mission to make a positive impact in the world. Their story is a powerful reminder that even in the face of adversity, it is possible to stay true to oneself and one's values. Meghan and Harry showed that standing up for what you believe in and fighting for your rights can lead to meaningful change. Their experiences highlighted the importance of privacy, empathy, and resilience, and their journey continues to inspire others to overcome their own challenges. In the next chapters, we will see how Meghan and Harry build on their experiences to continue their work and create a lasting legacy. Their story is one of courage, perseverance, and the belief that, despite the challenges, they can make a difference. Chapter 12: Legacy and Impact. Meghan Markle's journey has been remarkable. From her early days as an actress to becoming the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan has left a significant mark on modern society and the royal family. Her influence extends beyond her roles in television and the royal family, touching on important social issues and inspiring many people around the world. One of Meghan's major impacts has been her work on gender equality and women's rights. Even before joining the royal family, Meghan was a vocal advocate for women's empowerment. Her involvement with organizations like UN Women and her work on various charitable projects showed her dedication to improving the lives of women and girls. Meghan used her platform to speak out on issues such as equal opportunities, education, and women's health. Her efforts have helped raise awareness and drive change in many areas. As a member of the royal family, Meghan brought a fresh perspective. She broke barriers as a biracial woman and an American actress, marrying into British royalty. Her presence highlighted the importance of diversity and inclusion within the royal family. Meghan's marriage to Prince Harry represented a step forward in modernizing the monarchy and making it more reflective of the world today. Meghan's influence on the royal family can also be seen in her approach to royal duties. She focused on meaningful projects that aligned with her values. For example, her work with the Hub Community Kitchen after the Grenfell Tower fire showcased her commitment to community and collaboration. The Together Our Community Cookbook project not only raised funds for the kitchen, but also brought attention to the power of unity and resilience. Beyond her work with the royal family, Meghan has continued to champion social issues through Archewell, the organisation she co-founded with Harry. Archewell's mission is to uplift and unite communities through various initiatives. Meghan's involvement with Archewell reflects her ongoing commitment to making a positive impact. The organization's projects range from mental health initiatives to supporting women and girls in need. Meghan's dedication to these causes shows her desire to create lasting change. Meghan's focus on mental health has been particularly impactful. She has openly discussed her own struggles and the importance of seeking help. Her honesty has helped break the stigma around mental health issues and encouraged others to speak out and seek support. The Heads Together campaign, which she supported alongside Harry, William, and Kate, has been instrumental in changing the conversation about mental health in the UK and beyond. Looking forward, Meghan has many aspirations for the future. She and Harry plan to continue their work with Archewell, focusing on projects that promote compassion, connection, and positive change. They aim to use their platform to support innovative solutions to global issues and to inspire others to take action in their communities. Meghan also has a passion for storytelling. Through Archewell Productions, she plans to create content that educates and inspires. Meghan believes in the power of stories to bring people together and to highlight important issues. Her work in media will likely continue to reflect her values and her desire to make a difference. In addition to her professional aspirations, Meghan is dedicated to her family. She and Harry are committed to raising their children, Archie and Lilibet, with love and care. They want to provide their children with a nurturing environment where they can grow and learn. Meghan and Harry's focus on family and their efforts to balance their public and private lives set an example of prioritizing well-being and family bonds. Meghan's legacy is one of resilience, courage, and compassion. She has faced many challenges, from intense media scrutiny to personal struggles, but she has remained steadfast in her commitment to her values. Meghan's journey shows that it is possible to overcome obstacles and to use one's experiences to drive positive change. Her impact on modern society is evident in the many lives she has touched through her advocacy and charitable work. Meghan has inspired countless people to stand up for what they believe in and to make a difference in their own communities. Her story encourages others to pursue their passions and to use their voices for good. In reflecting on Meghan's journey, it is clear that her influence will continue to be felt for years to come. She has shown that one person can have a profound impact on the world by staying true to their values and by working tirelessly to support others. Meghan's legacy is a testament to the power of compassion, determination, and the belief that everyone has the ability to create positive change. As Meghan and Harry look to the future, they remain dedicated to their mission of making a difference. Their work with Archewell and their various projects will continue to reflect their commitment to social justice, mental health, and community empowerment. Meghan's story is far from over, and her legacy of impact and inspiration will undoubtedly continue to grow. In conclusion, Meghan Markle's journey has been one of breaking barriers, advocating for important causes, and inspiring others to make a positive impact. Her influence on modern society and the royal family is significant, and her ongoing commitment to social issues ensures that her legacy will endure. Meghan's story is a powerful reminder of the impact one person can have and the importance of staying true to one's values in the pursuit of a better world.